Happy New Year 2011. Hope you had a great Christmas and a fantastic New Year. I certainly did. I never get as much work as I like to do, get done over Christmas as I would like to, but now I'm getting really stuck back into it and I'm getting loads and loads of work done, which is fantastic. Now, just before Christmas, I went to a networking meeting and I bumped into somebody who was making an incredibly large amount of money from Adsense, a lot more money than I make. And I was having a word with him and he was showing me some of his sites, and they looked very, very different to the type of sites I was currently building. Up until now, I've had a few authority sites, but not very many. These were really my early sites and I haven't really touched those. However, what I was concentrating on last year was building very, very small, if you like, micro niche sites, sort of 4 or 5 pages of content, very, very quick to put up, and putting lots and lots of these sites up. And these sites make anything from, $1 a day to, I'd say, maximum of $10 a day, some of them, but no more than that. So I was having to build an awful lot of these sites, and it gets very complicated to manage, lots and lots and lots of sites. However, this friend of mine who I was chatting to, he showed me some of his sites, and I was actually just quite blown away, because he showed me a couple of his sites. Then he logged into his AdSense account, and lo and behold, he was making anywhere between $30 and $40 per day per site. And he only had 3 sites at that stage, and he'd only been working on them for about 3 or 4 months. And I was kind of racking his brain, asking him all the questions, how you were building them, what was the technique you were using, and finally he revealed it to me. He told me that he'd actually recently purchased a new ebook called The 100K Blueprint. Now this is a new AdSense course. It's only recently been released, and he actually got a preview copy of it a few months back. Now the interesting thing is it's taking a completely different approach to AdSense. Last year, as I said, most people were building these mini sites, but what seems to be the trend this year is building authority sites, or if you like, information sites. These are sites that, if you like, Google really likes because they're actually providing good quality content for Google's readers. So that's what I'd like to show you today. And I'd also like to, because I was so intrigued by this, I actually went out and purchased this book. I don't often do this, but I'd like to actually review the product today and give you a quick flip through, through the ebook. It's not very expensive. It's incredibly cheap for what it is. I purchased it. And this is going to be my project, if you like, for January. I always like to have a January project which I work on and can get my teeth stuck into. So I'm going to build 4 or 5 of these sites, and I'll let you know how I get on. However, first of all, I just want to show you the ebook and show you exactly what the content of this book is.
Well, believe it or not, this was actually the first website I ever built. Pretty ugly, isn't it? I've just got a screenshot of it now. However, this website I actually built, I think it was back in 2003, around that kind of time. I actually built it in Microsoft Word, and it was purely as a hobby, if you like, just to list internet TV stations that I was working on at the time in my production company. And I built this site, found out how to do web hosting, and uploaded it. I knew nothing about internet marketing back then, and for whatever reason the site very quickly started to get over 10,000 visits a month. Now this really annoyed me because I was thinking, why are all these people visiting my site? And it annoyed me because the web hosting company kept charging me more money for the web hosting, and it was costing me money, and I almost took the site down. And then somebody told me about this new advertising program called Adsense. So I actually put Adsense on this site, and lo and behold, I started making around about $100 per month just through people clicking on the advertisements. And I've changed the site twice since 2003. The last time I updated it was in 2008 when I first got Excite Pro. I changed it and made it look a little bit more modern. But I actually still receive $100 every single month from this one website, every single month. And that's really how I got into AdSense. So I just really wanted to show you that, just to sort of show you how I first started, just to give you an idea of how I got going. I then moved on to sites like this, which are not huge sites, but again, quite a simple site. A site like this only takes me probably a couple of hours to put up. Had all the articles written for me, and I've got inner pages on the site which just have videos on, a few articles, not a huge amount of content. This theme was custom made. I then moved on to websites like this, which are what are called micro niche websites. These sites are incredibly fast to put up, and have a specialized theme where you can add these 3 photos at the top, and then you've got an AdSense block, and then you've got an article. These sites typically only have between 4 and 5 pages. Very, very, very simple, and very, very quick to put up. However, as always, with Google changes, and things do change. And I put an awful lot of these sites up last year, but I have to say that they're becoming less and less effective. I think Google really is trying to index sites which have more content on them, and I think they want quality sites, quite sites that have got large amounts of content and are a bit more useful to their end users. So like I said, I was talking to this friend of mine who bought the 100k blueprint, and after seeing the stats, seeing how much money he was making, $30-40 a day per site, I just realized I had to change what I was doing. So I went out and I actually purchased the 100k blueprint, and here it is. It's actually an ebook, but it's a lot more than that. It comes with plugins, and WordPress plugins and software and all sorts of other things. We'll go into that in a little bit. But it's a 111 page ebook, and there's all sorts of things listed here. Everything from how you find a niche, how you do your keyword research, how you actually lay your site out. They actually recommend that you use WordPress, and how you get backlinks to your site. In other words, how you get traffic to these sites, which is probably the most important thing. I would highly recommend it. It's a fantastic book. I read the whole thing in one sitting. I downloaded it to my Kindle and read the whole book, and I'm just starting now to implement it. But in the actual ebook, they actually give examples of several of the sites which these guys who actually wrote the book are using. So let me just quickly show you one of those. But just before we go on, I just want to show you this. Now, this is something that is very unusual in an AdSense ebook. They actually give live examples of their real sites that are really bringing in money. So they actually show you the sites which are making the money. And they, so for instance here, nursingschoolprograms.com, separated with dashes there. This is a site that's making them steadily, $50 a day. And you can actually go and have a look at these sites. California Auto Insurance, they're saying that they're getting steadily $4 to $10 clicks on this site. CNA training class, it's a nurse training class, nurse training website. This site is making them $400 a day. $400 a day, can you believe that? Now the interesting thing about all this is that they're actually showing you the actual live examples of these websites, which I've never seen in an AdSense ebook before. So let's go and have a look at one of these sites. So this is the $400 a day website. It doesn't look like much, does it? But believe it or not, this site is making $400 per day. So it just shows what's possible. If you can get a site that's making that kind of money, just think how that could change your life. So this is what I'm going to be doing this month. I'm actually going to be building as many of these sites as I can this month, and getting them up and getting them out there, and getting them ranked, and just to see how much money I can make from this. And I'm going to actually let you guys know and keep you updated how much money these sites are making. But I know this works because I've spoken to people who are not connected to the product who are making money from this. So I just need to get out there and take some action and make this work. But let me show you exactly what you get when you purchase the ebook. Okay, so once you've purchased the ebook, you obviously get the PDF ebook, which is 111 pages. Fantastic read, really, really good stuff there. You also get a couple of WordPress plugins, WordPress themes. So that theme you just saw there, this WordPress theme, they actually give you that and a couple more as well. So you're going to get those. You get the ultimate IM tool chest, so everything you need to know about the sort of technical stuff, if you like. You got the tracking sheet, because they actually give you a kind of blueprint of what you need to do over the next sort of 30 days, and then you can actually fill this form out just to make sure you're on track and keep, everything can be updated there, which is great. You can print that out and fill that in. And then they also include some video tutorials, so they've got full video tutorials on how you install WordPress, setting up your WordPress blog there, plugin configurations, Google Analytics setup, Google Webmaster Tools, competition analysis, content optimization. What else we got here? All sorts of things. Keyword research. So there's loads of great content there. So it's not just an ebook. It's a fantastic buy. There's a link below the video. Go and check it out. There's no massive. I mean, the interesting thing is with this product is there's no big upsell. You know how when you buy a lot of products these days, especially ClickBank products, you purchase the product and then there's some big upsell afterwards, and then there's another upsell and there's another upsell. The nice thing about this product is there were no big upsells. The only upsell they give you is actually on this download page, and it says here you can get they have a members forum. So they have a members forum where you can ask the developers and the people who wrote the product questions, and also all the other members of the forum, so people who have purchased the book, and there's success stories there of how they've done it, tools which people are using. And the great thing is you get a 7-day trial for free with this, which is fantastic. So if I click on there, it goes through to another sales page. You're going to get 7 days free access to the forum, and then it's only $17 a month. So if anything, just get access to the forum for a month, and then if you don't like it, you can cancel, or you can just pay $17 a month for the forum. Let me just quickly show you the forum. So this is the private area forum. Here we've got everything from success stories, products and tools, so products and tools that people are using, some freebies there. They talk about site flipping here, so how you can actually sell your sites once they're making money. A whole discussion forum on WordPress, link exchanges and proposals. They've got Adsense blueprint questions, so something in the book you don't really understand, you can actually ask the question here. Niche research, all sorts of things here. Fantastic resource. I'm going to stay a member for a few months anyway until my sites are making money. But like I said, click on the link below the video. Let me know how you get on, and I'll let you guys know how I get on with my 100k blueprint sites.
Well, I hope you found that useful, and like I said, it's a fantastic book. I'm finding it an incredibly good read. Go and check it out. There's a link below this video where you can go and have a look. But before I go, I just really wanted to ask you guys a question. I want to make some training videos this month for you. I want to make quite a few training videos. So if there's any subjects in particular that you feel I haven't covered, or things that you would like me to teach you, please comment below the video. So if you want to know more about Adsense, or if you want to know more about building ClickBank sites, or you want to know more about maybe email list building an email list and marketing to that email list, or video marketing, or any of these sort of subjects, comment below the video, and whichever subjects get the most comments on, I'll make some training videos for you on those subjects. See you next time.